Hey, Orange Slices. We got a fun Pro Tour this week. This is going to be another highlight post-commentary video. And there's my imposter, Orange Pie, with the crappy American flag. Been getting all sorts of comments about people playing against me, but I haven't even played multiplayer recently. And here's his crappy bag, pretending to be me. I'm just kidding. He says he's a fan, but I think he was being sarcastic. Maybe he is a fan. I'm not sure. But let's get into... Let's see. It looks like Thumber's having a good round. He's been up there a lot recently. Starting off in Owlwood, so a tough start to the Pro Tour. You can see here, I did not get the fade I wanted with that Ballista Pro. So I tried to give this a little bit of a run, but actually got kind of lucky that it didn't go in the water. We had the invisible bush, and the Havoc turned over. I gotta start aiming a little bit more right with this shot, but we got it done. We got the birdie, and then we've been getting this. I mean, how many times has this hole come up? I just go light glide Ballista Pro backhand every time, and it's getting kind of boring. I love the way Pear made this wall clear. That was a top suggestion, and he ended up doing it. So again, shout out to Pear for all of his amazing work in the game, always updating it. Going for a putt here, kind of a long 60-footer, but it was downhill. And this is the anchor, accurate extra glide anchor, one of two holes. The other hole will come up in the Pro Tour later on, so you can see why I bagged the anchor. I mean, that hole is not the easiest hole, but sunshine, we get the ace, and now it's one of the tougher par fours in the game. This is not a gimme for anybody, and I hit it with the OP special, going big turnover, light glide Ballista Pro. Who else takes that line? Please start using it because it's fantastic, and just missed the ace run there. But I'm super happy about the way this round is going. But this is hole 9, and it really all comes down to this. This is a scary comebacker. Last Pro Tour I had a spit out, and yes, just lower chains. This time we have pretty much the perfect round there. 11 down, hot round, and looking good going into round 2. We started off in Keho. You all know I go accurate extra glide musket here if the wind isn't absolutely perfect, because I don't think the eagle is worth it. And then this hole got me last time. Even though I practiced this hole a whole lot, we're going to try to get it back. It's the toughest wind you can have. And there's that fade on the Pioneer. This is the accurate extra fade Pioneer. It just checks up. That's where that comes in handy. But this was a little high, but luckily it went in. Now we're going roller because I don't like the wind. And this is the extra glide roll regular Ballista. And you can see, I mean, that pretty much, that's the shot of the tournament for me. Just 552 feet. No OB came into play. And now I can just go light glide Ballista Pro here. And still left with a little bit, but it's under 80 feet, so we're pretty much wasn't too much trouble. Gotta love the forehand accurate windbreak musket here on the top of the world hole, because yeah. And then I went accurate extra glide musket here just to play it safe. The accurate windbreak musket is if you're going for the ace. I decided not to, just played it safe. Played this hole safe, so I'm playing a conservative Pro Tour round 2. It's safe to say, but I did have a great eagle. You know, the two eagles were both really good. So I'm happy with the 11 down, and that's what we did. So 11 down, 11 down. I know I'm on top, but yeah, at this point, we're in the clear first place and starting off in Coyote, so this should be interesting. First hole went accurate windbreak musket and turned out ideal, and this is one of the harder holes in the game to birdie. And we went light extra glide. Oh no, this is the light skip Ballista Pro, and I want it to fade in front of that pillar. This is a forehand play, and that is exactly where you want to be. Havoc. This is the windbreak big skip Havoc on the approach. It's a forehand turnover, and there you go. That is textbook on how to play this hole. But there's other ways people play it. But this hole, this is the tough one. One of the hardest holes in the game. And I'm going light glide Ballista, trying to get over, but it is a headwind. So I'm a little bit nervous, and it did not get the turn that I wanted. And this is the weirdest thing. It's stuck on the cliff here. So when you're getting lucky or things are going your way, I'm going to do the little trick where you clip into the wall and chuck it straight through the mountain. At this point, I'm thinking I have a chance for birdie. And no, that pillar was in the way. So first blunder of the Pro Tour, we got a par. So going in, I'm like, okay, absolutely need aces to make up for that par. And the easiest hole in the game to ace, yes, that's a second ace of the Pro Tour. Just really good. But now straight into the hardest hole in the entire game. Going light, skip, Ballista Pro here. And it gets a good skip, but it's turned over a little too much. So now we have a long approach shot. And last time I said I'm going to go extra glide roll, I forgot to do that again. So this is the windbreak extra glide. You should be using the extra glide roll Ballista here. And I forgot again. And it just checks up. So once again, things are going our way. I mean, this game is a game of inches, and just checked up. So we're rolling. And now we're into the second hardest hole in the game, just like that. So in the hardest, one of the hardest wins, 3 headwind. So this is the accurate extra glide musket. Playing this one for par because I don't think it's worth the reward to miss the Mando and, take that bogey. So playing it for par, playing conservative, but that's how, if you take your chances on the better odds, then you're going to have better odds overall. So you can see some holes I'm going for, and this hole, once again, I'm not going for because I'm trying to win this Pro Tour. I was a little bit upset, so I was 1 stroke back from winning last week. So that was 2 Pro Tour weeks in a row. And there we got the eagle. A nice catch from the basket there. It like clanged in. So things are going our way. Look at that scorecard. Par eagle. But -9 is a great score on one of the hardest Pro Tour rounds that we've had in this entire month, I would say. -9, and I was looking at Miller, he got a -12. That is an incredible round. Absolutely incredible. So into round 4, I'm looking, and it looks like I need an 11 down to tie for the lead. So we're in position. We're doing good. Thummer still has yet to play. And we're got a tough wind, a 3 wind. So last time I aimed way out to the right because it was a right to left wind. Now we're aiming a little bit more inside. Going windbreak accurate musket. And this is a scary shot to start the 4th round of the Pro Tour. And that just looked good the whole way. Almost hit the pole. And the logs did their job stopping the disc. This is an instructive play. So that wind, crazy right to left tailwind, just play it controlled forehand. This is the light glide ballista, and fades away from the water. Nice and easy eagle. If you've ever gone long, you probably just did a full power backhand. And here is the other hole that I used the Accurate Extra Glide anchor. But this is the most difficult wind that you could have on this hole, where everything is going into the water. So I'm aiming lower than usual, but look at that fade, reliable, and a soft landing because it's a 5-speed. That is everything you want in this hole, and that is the reason I bagged that disc. This is one of the more underrated challenging holes. And now we're into, again, a tough par 4. I'm doing the OP special over the tree turnover. It is just a beautiful, beautiful thing to see when it works out. I did have a Pro Tour where I missed it and it went in the water, so not this time. We're actually putting it in. Getting a putt on that hole is also not that easy, and it's not letting up. We're into Owlwood, one of the hardest holes in the game here, and look at that wind. I'm thinking Accurate Extra Fade Pioneer, and this is that reliable fade, 90 degrees. And now I'm super excited because that Pioneer is one of my favorite discs. Second favorite disc in the bag. First favorite being the Accurate Extra Glide Musket. And it did me right. And now we have an easy backhand turnover with the fuse. Going windbreak accurate. And this is no gimme either. Accurate Extra Fade Pioneer. It's my most reliable fade. Look at that fade inside the tree. That's what you want. And that's how you close out the Pro Tour. Not going to speak too soon, say I won this one like last week, but that's going to be hard to beat because it's 11, 11, 9, and 11 on 4 overall, all 4 rounds. Extremely difficult rounds. So tied for the lead currently, and we'll see if that holds up. It is beatable because there's sunshine, there's aces, but you know what? It was a great Pro Tour. Round 3 was crazy. Robert had a great Pro Tour here. I'm not sure who that is on it or if he's on the Facebook page. Decent bag. Probably rate it like a 8.1 out of 10 here. Decent bag. He's missing a few discs, a few Ballista Pros, but not bad, not bad. And Andrew, one of the top players, you can see that 1027 rating. This is a fantastic bag. 9.4 out of 10. Really, he's got everything, all the discs you need. The Accurate Extra Glide Musket. He's got the right ballistas. He's got the longest distance driver, Extra Glide Big Skip Ballista Pro. The compass is an interesting choice, but so is the anchor. So anyways, hope y'all enjoyed that. See y'all later.